Hello and welcome to American Amnesia. I'm Cliff Garner here in Istanbul. Right now it's 5:24 p.m. On the 20th, and we've been looking at this 9/11 a decade later, a whole new ballgame. Came across a lot of things here. Mostly it's driving towards Romney. There was a little bit on 9/11 and the current status according to these people of what's going on. I was correct on the pronunciation of Gadisha's name, although I wasn't too sure. She is tied to some very shadowy people within the Israeli Mossad, and Romney is pretty close to her, apparently. She is connected to Bain Capital. Bain Capital is what it is. It's one of the predators out there. So basically we can say that Romney is definitely an insider. He is also a very prominent person within the Mormon Church, and there's some problems there too. And then Ron Paul. Okay, and I'll cut it short, but I've been sitting on some information on Paul, and some people are curious about why he caved into to Romney the way he did just recently, and we can pretty safely say that there was a political reason, and one of the things that I'm seeing more information about is that it's tied with a very shadowy and very hard to trace neo-Confederate movement. We'll come down here to okay, we'll redo the Ron Paul part here. It is not clear. If it is not clear, it should be. Ron Paul won the Republican nomination for president. Just an aside, it is very obvious the Republican Party did all kinds of shenanigans very, very openly, and it should be obvious that this whole thing is an entire travesty. And anything as far as the election is concerned is going to be a joke one way or the other. And this isn't to absolve the Democrats. Illinois is well known for its dirty politics, and Chicago is about as dirty as it gets. So at any rate, Ron Paul won the Republican nomination for president. He could have won the Democratic nomination just as easily. The only reason we are seeing Romney is that he is a foreign agent who represents an attempt at further overthrowing American freedoms and has absolutely no right to represent himself as a candidate from the Republican Party. The nominating process, which has yet to conclude, has been wrought with vote rigging, millions of bribes, and violations of every kind. Ron Paul won, and Romney is a foreign spy, a demagogue, a dangerous fanatic, and has spent most of his life as part of an organized crime syndicate. Most elections, priories, whatever that is, caucuses were rigged, primaries, okay, and caucuses were rigged. Almost all show clear criminal activity, and there is no effort to correct this because the election for President of the United States is being managed from Tel Aviv, read Moscow. I don't know about that, but it's being managed. He makes Obama look good. Does America need a president put in office by another rigged election? This one with 4 wives, only a rumor from people near him, and over 10,000 illegal Swiss bank accounts. Bain Capital, according to reliable sources, is one of the biggest sources of terrorist funding on earth, biggest traders in conflict diamonds, and deeply involved in human trafficking. Did Romney learn this as a Mormon bishop? We wonder. Canada. Last week, Canada's banking system crashed, something kept out of their papers. America sent Canada $131 billion to underwrite their currency, or Canada would be gone. Canada has prided itself at being independent, at being free, at being a model nation. Want some unpleasant truth? Israeli spies run Canada's government and economic system through blackmail, bribery, and intimidation. That was in bold. Canada has smuggled more nuclear technology and refined uranium than any other country on Earth, and are a greater danger than even Germany and North Korea, the biggest exporters of WMD technologies. If one would If one were to want to find an evil empire, this is writing, the secret society ruling sectors of both Canada and Germany, whose citizens are kept in absolute ignorance, are the real world axis of evil, or as close as we have now. A few decades, one could have made a list including East Germany, South Africa, Libya, Germany, even then, and Czechoslovakia. I love Canada. My family helped found it. But watchfulness and strength are needed more in Canada than petty socialism, political correctness, and stifling the truth, which is Canada's greatest skill as yet. Let me look in the drawer here. I think I have some charters awarding us everything from Windsor to Amherstburg to well past Toronto. Now, if I want to repossess southern Ontario, I have to negotiate with Timothy Geithner, who seems to be holding a mortgage on Canada. What kind of a nation would accept a secret bailout with counterfeit money? For my Canadian friends, asked about the $131 billion. Where did it go and who authorized it? Conclusion. These are the hard facts and accepted theories by the real experts without any of the speculation of activists or conspiracy theory folks. There is much, much more, but how much anger is allowed? What we can't do is walk away from our political system when we have one party of foreign-controlled traitors, the GOP, and another of petty mobsters and incompetents, the Democrats. We have what we deserve. When we were offered the candidate we dreamed of, perhaps not with the charisma of Bobby Kennedy, but Ron Paul, once free of the bought and paid for Congress, could and is likely to begin restoring America. First, let us jail those who created this upcoming election and do it quickly, ridding ourselves of Mr. Romney, Mr. Adelson, Mr. Netanyahu, Ms. Merkel of Germany, and the pack of thieves who have taken control of Canada. Maybe an early place to look for our Israeli friends is Wisconsin. Well, as it turned out, that is not the case. Wisconsin is, looks like the Koch brothers have bought it. There's just so much here, and I probably have to do more commentary on this later. But very quickly, what you see with the whole Canadian thing, Canada and the U.S. and Mexico are going to be united. They're pushing for this Amero kind of thing. Whether or not they ever make the currency is kind of immaterial, but they have done all the legwork to create a regional superpower or super state in the Americas. I do believe that we're going to see increasing evidence of a group that is dominating the Americas and Europe. Not Russia. Russia's kind of out in the cold, but the rest of Europe is pretty well taken in by this huge behemoth. And this seems to be the power that's running the UN. So what we can call this is the empire, and it's the remade Roman Empire, or actually the Roman Empire that never really disappeared. It just kind of fragmented. We will also see increasing fragmentation along ethnic lines, linguistic lines, regional lines, all kinds of things. Just about any difference that they can make to be significant enough to make people start fighting is going to be good enough for them, because it keeps people separated from each other and unable to unite and fight back. So expect more of that. But see, this is where you get into the unity from plurality and order from chaos. I do have to stop here, but take care. I will come back and I will finish this and move on to other things. Until next time.